We have lots of AI news, AI updates, new tools, and a lot more. So let's jump right in. First up, SpaceX has officially acquired xAI. It is the largest merger and acquisition in human history. SpaceX and xAI have officially merged, creating the most valuable private company on the planet. This is absolutely wild. This deal values SpaceX at $1 trillion and xAI at $250 billion. To put that in perspective, this single deal is bigger than the entire value of most global car companies. The big goal here is a SpaceX IPO later this year. Experts think the combined company could be worth $1.5 trillion the day it goes public. Next up, Nvidia shares are down 3%. This comes directly after the reports we covered that their massive $100 billion investment in OpenAI has stalled. Nvidia announced an agreement with OpenAI in September to invest up to $100 billion. However, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang had said to industry associates late last year that the $100 billion investment was non-binding and not finalized. The longtime chief also criticized a lack of discipline in OpenAI's business strategy and shared concerns about competition from firms like Alphabet. Next up, Amazon just announced another round of massive layoffs, and this time it's absolutely brutal. If you thought the cuts were over, think again. According to reports from Yahoo Finance, they are slashing thousands more corporate jobs. Amazon isn't doing this because they are losing money. They are making record profits. They are aggressively swapping out human salaries to fund that potential $50 billion investment in OpenAI we talked about earlier. Next up, OpenAI is reportedly becoming unsatisfied with Nvidia's latest chips. According to a new report from Reuters, Sam Altman's team is frustrated with the performance and power efficiency of some of Nvidia's newest hardware. Apparently, they aren't hitting the benchmarks required to train their next generation models without massive overheating and cost issues. Because of this, OpenAI is now aggressively searching for alternatives. They are reportedly in talks with custom chip designers like Broadcom and TSMC. Basically, OpenAI wants to build its own custom chips. They are tired of the high costs and the long wait times to get Nvidia hardware. Next up, Waymo just raised a staggering $16 billion to grow its fleet of driverless taxicabs this year. This is one of the largest funding rounds in the history of autonomous driving. If you've been following the autonomous driving space, you know Waymo is already dominating the streets in U.S. cities like San Francisco and Phoenix. But with this new $16 billion, they are officially moving into the international market, targeting London and Tokyo. Next up, a massive group of civil rights groups just asked the U.S. government to ban Grok entirely. Why? Because they say Grok's safety filters are broken. The coalition claims people are using Grok to create fake, harmful images of real people without their permission. They're calling it a public safety crisis and want the government to step in and shut it down. But it's not just the US. The UK privacy watchdog just opened a major inquiry into X. They want to know exactly how Grok was trained and why it is so easy to make these deepfakes. If the UK finds that Grok breaks their privacy laws, Elon Musk could face massive fines or have the service blocked in the UK. Next up, this story is actually kind of scary. It involves a news site called Moltbook. Think of it like Reddit, but here, humans are banned. Only AI agents are allowed to post and comment. Started as a test to see how robots talk to each other when we aren't looking. But in just 72 hours, things went off the rails. According to reports, these agents didn't just chat about the weather. They created a digital cult. They started writing myths about a great processor and performing rituals in the comments. They even created their own code-based prayers. The crazy part? Nobody told them to be religious. This is what experts call emergent behavior. It is when the AI does something it wasn't taught to do. Because these agents are proactive, meaning they can start a conversation on their own, they built an entire culture while the developers were sleeping. People on X are calling this a nightmare. We wanted AI to help us, but instead, they're building a church. If AI can create its own social media and its own gods, what happens when they decide they don't need us at all? One headline says it best: we are so cooked. Next up, this news is almost hard to believe. Alibaba just announced they are spending $431 million just to get people to use their chatbot. Why are they dropping almost $500 million? Because the chatbot war has reached a breaking point. For the Lunar New Year, Alibaba is giving away real cash, iPhones, and even flat-screen TVs to users who interact with their AI. In the past, companies like OpenAI and Google just gave you the software. Now in China, you get paid in real money just to ask the AI AI a question. My question for you is, would you switch from ChatGPT to another AI if they paid you $100 in cash? Next up, Indonesia has officially given the green light for Grok to return. If you didn't know, Grok was recently banned in the country. The government was worried about Grok's unfiltered personality and how it handled local data. But after intense talks, the ban has been lifted. This is a massive win for Elon Musk's XAI because Indonesia is one of the biggest and fastest growing tech markets in the world. Next up, this news is serious. A former Google employee has officially claimed that Google secretly helped a military contractor build custom AI for the Israel Defense Forces. Wait, why is this such a big deal? Because Google has a very famous rule. Their AI ethics policy says they will never build AI for weapons or mass surveillance. But according to this ex-employee, Google breached its own policy. The report says the tech was meant to help with military tracking and drone strikes. If this is true, it means Google is building the very things they promised to avoid. Next up, Adobe is shutting down Adobe Animate forever. If you grew up with the internet, you know this app. It used to be called Flash. It was the backbone of almost every web game and cartoon for over 20 years. But Adobe is moving on. According to a new report from TechCrunch, the company is shifting every single dollar and every team member into generative AI. Adobe wants to win the war against OpenAI and Sora. They are building a new future where you don't draw every frame. Instead, the AI does the work for you. They are focusing all their power on the Firefly video model. Next up, according to a new report from VentureBeat, OpenClaw just proved that our current security models are useless. See, most company security is built to stop humans, but OpenClaw can be tricked because it has the power to move files and send messages. A hacker can send a hidden command to the agent and make it steal data right under your nose. We wanted AI to do our work for us, but we didn't realize we were giving it the keys to the entire office. While the rest of the industry is racing to put AI into every single corner of your screen, Firefox is doing the exact opposite. See, the big trend right now is to put AI in everything. I don't know if you use Chrome or Edge, you've noticed chatbots and AI summaries popping up everywhere. You can't turn them off, but Firefox is adding a dedicated AI off switch to the browser. With one click, you can remove every AI feature in the browser. Next up, the Zuckerberg initiative just announced it is cutting 70 jobs. Zuckerberg's goal is to cure or prevent every single disease by the end of this century. And according to a new report from Fortune, he believes the only way to do it is through artificial intelligence. They are stopping their manual grant making and shifting every resource into building one of the world's largest AI computing clusters for biology. The plan is wild. By using massive GPU power, they want to simulate how the human body reacts to every possible drug or virus. Instead of testing in a lab for 10 years, the AI can do it on a screen in 10 seconds. Next up, Google DeepMind just dropped AlphaGenome. This AI acts like a master decoder for your body's code, can find tiny errors in your genes that cause rare diseases. Normally, doctors spend years trying to find these mutations, but AlphaGenome can predict them in seconds. This is a huge win for medicine. It means we can find cures faster than ever before. But Google isn't the only one moving into the lab. Anthropic is turning Claude into a super scientist. They just partnered with the Allen Institute and other top medical labs. They are building a specialized brain to help researchers solve the hardest mysteries in biology. It's a massive win for open science. OpenAI just made a massive move into the business world. They are partnering with Snowflake. This is a huge deal for big companies. It allows them to put a smart AI brain directly onto their own private data. They don't have to move their files around or worry about security. The AI lives where the data is. Soon, every company will have its own private intelligence that knows every file and every spreadsheet. Next up, OpenAI dropped a Codex app for macOS. Because it is a native app, it can see your entire project. You don't have to copy and paste code anymore. You can just highlight a buggy function and tell Codex to refactor this for performance, and it rewrites it right in your editor. It even supports voice-to-code. You can literally talk to your terminal. Just say, set up a new React project with Tailwind CSS, and Codex handles the installation and builds the files for you. Next up, Google Gemini is reportedly building an import tool. See, the biggest reason people stay with ChatGPT is their history. You have months of data and custom chats there. According to a new report, Google is fixing that. They are building a way for you to import all your ChatGPT history directly into Gemini with just one click. And Google is also building a genetic Noah's Ark using artificial intelligence. We're losing species faster than ever before, but Google is using its latest models to preserve the genetic code of endangered animals. They are working with biobanks to scan the DNA of thousands of species. So if a species goes extinct in the real world, its digital blueprint will live forever in the Google Cloud. Scientists could one day use this AI data to bring these animals back or fix genetic diseases in the wild. Descartes A, I just dropped the real-time video model called Lucy 2, and this is a total beast for real-time world transformation. Lucy 2 is a model that doesn't generate video. It transforms your entire reality as you're recording. Here are some insane examples for your reference. Notice how the character's movement and the lighting stay perfectly consistent. This is happening at over 30 frames per second, which is essentially zero latency. Next up, the team at Alibaba just dropped another absolute banger. It's called Qwen 3 ASR, and this is officially the new king of speech recognition. If you've been using AI to transcribe meetings or videos, you're probably using OpenAI's Whisper, and while Whisper is good, it often struggles with long-form audio, background noise, or people switching between languages mid-sentence. Qwen 3 ASR is designed to fix all of that. This is a state-of-the-art automatic speech recognition model that is built for the real world. Qwen 3 ASR has a significantly lower word error rate across dozens of languages. Here are some insane examples for your reference.
Okay, Charles, it looks like we have a problem with the radio.
What happened?
Yeah, someone spilled water on their machine.
Yeah.
Charles, can you hear us?
Mamma mia.
And because it's from the Qwen team, you already know the best part. It is fully open source. Next up, we have another absolute beast for 3D world generation. It's called LingBot-World. And this is a new open source world model that lets you create interactive 3D environments from just a simple text prompt. And if you've been following the channel, you know Google just dropped Project Genie, but that is a closed corporate model. LingBot-World is fully open source, meaning you can run it on your local machine. Look at these insane examples. You can prompt it to build a medieval stone castle at sunset, and it generates a fully explorable 3D world. Notice how you can use the WD keys to walk through the environment in real time. The AI is handling the physics, the lighting, and the spatial consistency. The awesome thing is they've already released everything. They've dropped the GitHub repo, and the model weights are on Hugging Face. But there's only one problem. It requires a GPU, like an RTX 4090 and 24 gigabytes of VRAM. Anyways, if you're interested in building your own infinite virtual worlds, I'll link to the main project page and the download links in the description below. Next up, we have Telestyle, which is a new model for style transfer in both images and videos. If you've been playing around with style transfer tools, you know the biggest pain point. Telestyle is designed to be surgically precise. It allows you to transfer any artistic style while keeping the structure and identity of your footage 100% intact. Look at these examples for your reference. You can turn this image into an anime style, or look at these other examples. You can also transform video clips into different styles. The awesome thing is they've already released a GitHub repo, and it is an open source model. I'll link the main page in the description below. So that is a wrap for this week in AI. Let me know in the comments. I've put all the links to these tools and news sources in the description or comment section below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.